What's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
The first thing I do, pray. Then look at my phone.
When is the last time you did something fun and not work related?
It seems like I'm always working. Nikki and I were just talking about that because every time I call her it's for some work-related thing. But I try to infuse a little bit of fun. I think the last time would have been to go and see the kid play in the CONCACAF National Under-17 football tournament last week. But that was work too because work never ends. It never ends. But what's life so fun?
When was the last time you cook a meal? And what was it? Do you cook?
Cook a meal? That's the question I should have asked first. No, I don't. Last time I cooked something, I don't even know. I can't even remember. Maybe it was dog food. Who knows?
You mentioned the kid. Who's the kid and how is he going?
Oh, the kid is my son, Gary the Third. And the reason I call him the kid is because that is the nickname that he's had ever since he was born. So everybody now just know him as the kid. Sometimes people say, so the kid said, what's the kid's name again? But yeah, that's his nickname from since birth. And he's actually just coming back from the CONCACAF Under-17 World Cup qualifiers. He was on the National Under-17 football team. So I'm very proud of him and of all of the young men who were on that team. Thank you. A brilliant group of young men. I mean, I'm so proud of all of them. So I'm looking forward to him coming back in this evening.
What was the experience like for him, you know?
Oh, it was super exciting. I had the opportunity to be there for the first week of the games. I was a nervous wreck. You would swear that I was going on the field to play. It was, I mean, I don't even know. I have faced so many different things in my life that sometimes when you look back at it, you say, well, how do you even face that? And yet still, sitting still to see him come out on a field to play was one of the most nerve-wracking things ever. Simply because you have absolutely no control and you don't know what's going to happen and you want to be there to protect, to do this, to do that, but you just have to sit back and look on. So that was an experience of growth for me. For him, he enjoyed it. He just wants to play. That is all he's ever wanted to do, just play football. Ever since he was very little, not into school at all. It's just all about football. And so once we recognized that it was going to be an uphill battle for anything academic, that was his passion. And I always believe, just as my mother fed my passion, that's all I needed to do. Sit back, okay, this is what you want to do, and feed that passion.
What is the side of the commissioner that you see that we don't?
Well, you all see a lot of it. You all see. The thing with Gary is he is, what you see is what you get, which is one of the better things one of his better qualities. There is nothing hidden, so that exactly what you see is what you get. I think in terms of the side that I see that many may not see is the side where he melts as it relates to the kid. Essentially, that is where it's all about the kid, or all about what is in the best interest for the kid. So if you want to see a softer side of him, anything to do with the kid and his passion and his dreams and so on. And the dogs. Yeah, the dogs. And the fish. I mean, yeah.
Why you do what you do?
That's a good question. And sometimes I ask myself that, just talking today and asking why. And the answer would have to be that I enjoy everything that has to do with human development. And I enjoy seeing other people strive to achieve what is fundamentally there for them to achieve, so that creating a pathway for others to be their best selves is always something that I have really enjoyed doing, and it makes me happy. So that even though there are many times that I question myself, Nicole, why do you even bother? Why do you keep putting out and putting out and putting out? And sometimes people attack you just for the sake of putting out. But it is because there's nothing could really compare when you see other people getting to their potential and being the best that they can be. And when you produce things that really provides what excellence should look like. I firmly believe in excellence, and when I work with Richard and with others who would get you to the point of producing something that is excellent, there is very little that could compare to that feeling. So many times it may go unrecognized, unrewarded. However, the reward comes in the production, be it an actual production, be it a production in doing things related to human development, working with one person, whatever it may be, but it boils down to seeing the result. And you can't quantify the result in dollars and cents or in any person saying good job. The good job and the recognition comes in seeing the results.
What is Nicole Dyer Griffith most grateful for?
Life. I'm grateful for life because I am alive and I have life is why I can do all of these things, why I can have all of these feelings, good, bad or indifferent. And I thank God every day for keep granting me the opportunity to have life, because life is filled with possibilities and the possibilities create potential, and I have life to live it, and that's what I do every single day. Live it to the fullest.